The ocean, covering over 70% of our planet, remains one of Earth's greatest mysteries. Beneath its waves lie countless secrets, sunken ships, lost cities, and strange objects that confound our understanding of history and nature. Among these are bizarre oceanic artifacts that defy explanation, puzzling scientists, historians, and explorers alike. Their origins, purpose, and even their very nature remain subjects of heated debate. Join us as we journey into the deep to explore 10 of the most perplexing oceanic artifacts that continue to baffle experts and spark the imagination. In 2011, sonar operators scanning the Baltic Sea stumbled upon an object that immediately defied explanation. This strange formation, now famously known as the Baltic Sea anomaly, is a large circular shape resting on the seafloor about 60 meters across. Its sharply defined edges and geometric shapes do not resemble any known natural formation. Some have speculated that it might be an ancient man-made structure, a relic of a lost civilization, or even a downed extraterrestrial spacecraft. Despite numerous expeditions, the anomaly remains enigmatic, its true nature buried beneath layers of sediment and mystery. Thousands of kilometers away, off the coast of Yonaguni, Japan, lies another underwater puzzle. The Yonaguni Monument is a submerged rock formation marked by terraces, flat surfaces, and near-perfect right angles, sparking debate over whether it was carved by nature or by human hands. Discovered in the 1980s, this site challenges long-held beliefs about prehistoric civilizations, raising questions about the possibility of a sophisticated culture that predates recorded history. If confirmed as artificial, it would rewrite the timeline of human achievement and our relationship with the ocean. Perhaps the most famous oceanic artifact is the Antikythera mechanism. Recovered from a shipwreck off the coast of Greece in 1901, this complex bronze device astounds scientists even today. Consisting of interlocking gears and intricate components, the mechanism is believed to be an ancient analog computer capable of predicting astronomical events, such as eclipses and planetary movements. This extraordinary find challenges assumptions about ancient technology, suggesting a level of scientific advancement far ahead of its time. Yet many questions remain unanswered about who built it and how widespread such knowledge was in the ancient world. On the Pacific coast of Costa Rica, nearly perfect stone spheres have been discovered, some as large as 2 meters in diameter. Crafted with remarkable precision, these spheres have baffled archaeologists. Their purpose remains unknown. Were they ceremonial objects, territorial markers, or navigational aids? The exact methods of their manufacture are also a mystery, especially considering the tools available to the ancient cultures who created them. Their presence along the ocean's edge adds another layer to the complex story of humanity's interaction with the sea. During a deep-sea expedition in 1995, divers located the wreck of the Japanese submarine I-52, lost during World War II in the Atlantic Ocean. The submarine was reportedly carrying a secret cargo, including gold and possibly advanced technology intended for Nazi Germany. While some artifacts were recovered, much about the cargo remains speculative, fueling stories of hidden wartime secrets concealed beneath the ocean's depths. Another mysterious sonar image surfaced near the Bahamas in 2009. Captured at a depth of roughly 20 feet, the object resembled a giant disc-shaped UFO resting on the seabed, featuring sharp geometric lines that seemed artificial. While skeptics dismiss it as a natural rock formation or an unusual reef, the precision of its shape continues to intrigue researchers and enthusiasts alike, adding to the ocean's gallery of unexplained phenomena. In the Black Sea, explorers have uncovered submerged cities and remarkably preserved structures dating back thousands of years. Under layers of anoxic water that prevent decay, stone walls, streets, and ancient artifacts remain intact. Some of these findings challenge conventional archaeological timelines, hinting at unknown prehistoric civilizations once thriving in now submerged lands. These underwater ruins invite a re-evaluation of early human history and our ancestors' relationship with rising sea levels. A particularly enduring legend involves the so-called Nazi bell, an alleged secret weapon or experimental device from World War II, rumored to have been lost in the Baltic Sea or hidden in subterranean oceanic facilities. While concrete evidence remains elusive, the myth persists, inspiring speculation about advanced lost technology and secret wartime experiments concealed beneath the waves. Near Malta, divers have discovered stone coffins underwater that defy easy explanation. Unlike typical burial sites, some coffins were found empty or filled with unknown objects rather than human remains. These enigmatic coffins raise questions about the rituals, beliefs, and cultures that created them, and whether they were symbolic or functional components of an ancient society lost to time and tide. Recently, sonar scans off the coast of Cuba revealed underwater pyramid-like structures and complex architectural formations. Should these prove to be man-made, they would dramatically alter our understanding of ancient civilizations in the Americas, suggesting that sophisticated societies may have existed before current historical records indicate. The site remains under study, fueling dreams of lost cities swallowed by rising seas and the ocean's mysteries still waiting to be uncovered. These bizarre artifacts scattered across the world's oceans remind us that beneath the waves lies a trove of unsolved puzzles. Some may be natural phenomena misinterpreted as artificial, while others could be remnants of ancient civilizations, lost technologies, or even clues to history we have yet to fully grasp. Their discovery challenges us to expand our scientific, historical, and cultural horizons. As technology advances through improved sonar imaging, remotely operated vehicles, and deep-sea exploration vessels, our ability to explore and understand these oceanic enigmas improves. Yet for now, these strange artifacts continue to captivate the imagination, standing as testament to the ocean's endless capacity to surprise and mystify. The ocean's depths remain one of humanity's last great mysteries, a realm where the known and unknown intertwine. These bizarre oceanic artifacts inspire wonder and curiosity, urging us to look beneath the surface and question what stories the sea has yet to tell. In the frigid waters of the Baltic Sea, an enigmatic discovery has captivated scientists, explorers, and conspiracy theorists alike. In 2011, a sonar scan conducted by the Oceanic team, a Swedish treasure hunting group, revealed an unusual object resting on the seafloor at a depth of approximately 90 meters. This peculiar formation, soon dubbed the Baltic Sea Anomaly, defied easy explanation from the outset. What sets the Baltic Sea Anomaly apart from typical underwater geological formations is its striking shape and unusual features. The sonar images revealed a large circular object, roughly 60 meters in diameter, about the size of a football field. Its surface appeared to have sharp, angular edges, terraces, and geometric patterns, resembling a sculpted or carved structure rather than a natural rock. Some have described it as reminiscent of a giant, stepped mushroom or a crashed spacecraft. The imagery suggested a complexity and symmetry rarely found in natural underwater formations, sparking immediate interest and widespread speculation. Scientists and oceanographers studying the data have debated the anomaly's origins. One plausible theory is that the formation is a glacial deposit, a product of the last ice age. The Baltic Sea was heavily influenced by glaciation, and as glaciers receded thousands of years ago, they left behind bizarre rock formations and sedimentary features. Some experts suggest the anomaly could be a formation known as a pingo, which is a mound of earth-covered ice found in permafrost regions that may have collapsed and taken on an unusual shape underwater. However, others propose more extraordinary possibilities. Among the most popular speculative theories is the idea that the anomaly might be a man-made structure, perhaps the remnants of an ancient civilization lost to rising sea levels after the last glacial period. If true, this would be a groundbreaking archaeological find, rewriting our understanding of prehistoric human activity in the Baltic region. The step terraces and sharp right angles could indicate human engineering or architectural design. But this remains highly controversial. Even more sensational are claims that the Baltic Sea anomaly could be the wreckage of an unidentified flying object, UFO, or extraterrestrial craft. These ideas have captured public imagination, fueled by the formation's unusual appearance and the relative inaccessibility of the site. Proponents of this theory point to the structure's apparent symmetry, distinct circularity, and the radar signature that resembles a crash disk. Despite the intrigue, no credible evidence supports the extraterrestrial hypothesis, and it remains firmly in the realm of speculation. Following the initial discovery, several expeditions were launched to investigate the anomaly more closely. Divers and remotely operated vehicles, ROVs, were sent to capture photographic and video footage of the site. Reports from these expeditions described a rock-like formation covered with marine growth and sediment, with no obvious signs of metal or artificial debris. Some divers reported strange, almost smooth surfaces and sharp edges, but no definitive artifacts or structural elements. The murky waters and challenging underwater conditions have limited the detail and clarity of investigations. The Baltic Sea is known for low visibility, and the cold, brackish waters create unique preservation conditions that differ significantly from open ocean environments. These factors complicate efforts to conclusively determine whether the anomaly is natural or man-made. Despite extensive study, a definitive conclusion remains elusive. Some geologists insist the anomaly is a natural geological formation, shaped by ice and sediment movement over millennia. Others argue that its features are too precise and geometric to be entirely natural. The truth may lie somewhere in between, with natural processes perhaps influenced or altered by human activity in a distant past. The Baltic Sea anomaly has become a symbol of humanity's enduring fascination with the unknown depths of the ocean. It highlights the limits of current underwater exploration technology and our still incomplete understanding of the planet's submerged landscapes. The mystery invites scientists to push the boundaries of marine archaeology, geology, and oceanography to unravel what lies beneath. More broadly, the anomaly underscores how much of the ocean remains uncharted and unexplored. Despite advances in sonar mapping and deep-sea robotics, the ocean floor holds countless secrets waiting to be discovered. Each mystery, like the Baltic Sea anomaly, challenges us to reconsider what we know about Earth's history and our place within it. For now, the Baltic Sea anomaly stands as an open question, a puzzle carved in stone beneath the waves, stirring imagination and scientific curiosity. Whether a natural geological curiosity, a lost relic of ancient civilization, or a cosmic enigma, it reminds us that the ocean is a vast archive of stories yet to be told. As technology advances and exploration continues, future missions may finally reveal the true nature of this haunting formation. Until then, the Baltic Sea anomaly remains one of the most compelling and bizarre artifacts discovered beneath the sea, a monument to the mysteries hidden in Earth's watery depths. Off the southern coast of Japan, near the island of Yonaguni, lies one of the ocean's most captivating and controversial underwater mysteries. The Yonaguni Monument. Discovered in the early 1980s by local diver Kihachiro Aratake, this submerged rock formation immediately drew attention for its extraordinary appearance. Massive terraces, sharp edges, and geometric shapes that seem to defy natural explanation. Since its discovery, the monument has sparked intense debate among scientists, archaeologists, and geologists, challenging our understanding of prehistoric civilizations and the forces that shape the seabed. The Yonaguni Monument lies approximately 5 to 25 meters below the surface of the East China Sea, where the coastal waters are clear enough to reveal its remarkable features. From above, the formation resembles a colossal stepped pyramid or an ancient submerged architectural complex. Its terraces, flat surfaces, and angular joints suggest precision engineering, leading some to propose that it is the remnant of a prehistoric man-made structure, possibly dating back as far as 10, 0 to 12, 0 years ago. If this were true, the implications would be staggering. Conventional archaeological timelines place the emergence of complex monument-building societies in Japan only around 3, 0 to 4, 0 years ago, during the Jomon or Yayoi periods. The Yonaguni Monument, however, could push back the timeline of advanced human activity in the region by thousands of years, suggesting that an unknown culture capable of monumental architecture once thrived and was later submerged by rising sea levels after the last ice age. This bold hypothesis gained traction primarily through the work of Japanese diver and researcher Masaaki Kimura, who has studied the site extensively. Kimura argues that the site's sharp right angles, terraces resembling steps, and evidence of carving on the sandstone surfaces all point toward human workmanship. He has even identified what he interprets as roads, ramps, and other structural features. According to Kimura and supporters, these elements collectively indicate that the Yonaguni Monument is a submerged city or ceremonial complex, now lost beneath the waves due to geological events. However, not all experts agree. Many geologists and marine scientists caution that the monument's features could be entirely natural. The site is composed mainly of sandstone and mudstone, rock types known for fracturing along joint planes, creating sharp edges and flat surfaces. Natural erosional forces, combined with tectonic activity and sea level changes, could have sculpted the rock into the stepped appearance seen today. Seismic events in the region might have fractured the formations, resulting in block-like shapes that mimic human-made terraces. Critics also point out that while some features appear geometric, they lack definitive evidence of tool marks or artifacts typically associated with human construction. Unlike other submerged ruins found globally, the Yonaguni site has yielded no pottery, tools, or cultural objects conclusively linking it to an ancient civilization. The debate over the Yonaguni Monument highlights a larger challenge in underwater archaeology, distinguishing between natural geological processes and ancient human activity. Submerged sites are often difficult to investigate thoroughly, hindered by water pressure, limited visibility, and the fragile nature of underwater structures. Despite technological advances in diving and remote sensing, the underwater environment remains a challenging frontier for research. Adding to the mystery, the site is located near a tectonically active zone where earthquakes and land shifts are common. These geological forces could both contribute to the monument's formation and its submersion. Sea levels have risen significantly since the last glacial maximum around 12,000 years ago, inundating coastal settlements worldwide. It is plausible that if the Yonaguni monument was once above water, it may have been submerged by rising seas, preserving it underwater. The surrounding region also contains numerous underwater features that resemble terraces, cliffs, and other shapes. Some are clearly natural, others, like the Yonaguni site, stir debate. This mixture of natural and potentially anthropogenic features complicates the narrative, as scientists strive to draw a clear line between nature and ancient human endeavour. Regardless of its origins, the Yonaguni monument remains a source of fascination. It exemplifies humanity's enduring quest to uncover lost chapters of history and to understand the civilizations that preceded us. The site serves as a powerful reminder of how much remains hidden beneath the ocean's surface, a watery archive of Earth's geological and cultural past. For researchers, Yonaguni represents an invitation to explore not only a physical site but also the limits of interpretation and scientific inquiry. The controversy pushes scientists to refine their methods and to approach underwater findings with both skepticism and openness to new possibilities. As underwater archaeology advances, future expeditions may shed more light on the monument's secrets. Sophisticated imaging technology, sediment analysis, and potentially even excavation could provide clues about whether the monument is a natural formation or a testament to an ancient culture lost to time. The Yonaguni monument's mystery thus endures, balancing on the edge of science and speculation. Whether it is a natural marvel sculpted by forces of erosion or the remnants of a forgotten civilization, it captivates the imagination and underscores the ocean's role as a vast repository of human and natural history. In the vastness of the sea, places like Yonaguni remind us that the ocean is not just a barrier or a route for travel, but a realm holding the secrets of our planet's past. The monument invites us to dive deeper, both literally and intellectually, into the uncharted waters of history and science. The Antikythera mechanism, an ancient marvel of technology. In 1901, off the rugged coast of the Greek island of Antikythera, sponge divers stumbled upon a remarkable and mysterious treasure, a Roman shipwreck laden with statues, pottery, and one of the most extraordinary technological artifacts ever discovered. Buried within the ship's remains was a corroded bronze device that would captivate scientists for over a century. Today, it is known as the Antikythera mechanism, often described as the world's first analog computer. The Antikythera mechanism is a complex assemblage of interlocking gears, dials, and pointers, about the size of a shoebox. Though heavily corroded by 2 millennia underwater, advanced imaging technologies such as X-ray tomography have revealed its intricate internal construction. At least 30 precisely cut bronze gears working together in a mechanical ballet. This sophistication immediately challenges modern assumptions about the technological capabilities of ancient civilizations. The prevailing consensus among scholars is that the Antikythera mechanism was designed to calculate and display astronomical information. By turning a hand crank, users could predict the positions of the Sun, Moon, and possibly the 5 known planets of antiquity, as well as the timing of eclipses. Essentially, it served as a mechanical model of the heavens, reflecting the complex understanding of celestial cycles that ancient Greek astronomers had developed. One of the key features of the device is its ability to track the Metonic cycle, a 19-year period after which lunar phases repeat on the same days of the solar year. The mechanism's creators incorporated this knowledge, demonstrating not only mechanical ingenuity but also deep astronomical insight. It likely helped users, possibly astronomers or navigators, predict lunar and solar eclipses, which were of great cultural and practical importance in antiquity. Yet many mysteries remain. Despite decades of intensive study, the full range of the mechanism's functions has not been conclusively determined. Some researchers suggest it may have been used to calendarize athletic events like the ancient Olympic Games or to align with religious festivals. Others propose it could predict planetary motions with remarkable precision. The exact origins of the mechanism also remain uncertain. While it was recovered from a Roman-era shipwreck, the technology behind it likely originated in the Hellenistic Greek world, possibly from centers of learning such as Rhodes or Alexandria. What makes the Antikythera mechanism so astonishing is its advanced engineering, which was unparalleled in the ancient world. Comparable mechanical complexity would not be seen again until the development of intricate astronomical clocks in medieval Europe over a millennium later. This has led many historians to reconsider the sophistication of ancient technology, suggesting that the mechanism represents a lost tradition of Greek engineering, much of which was lost or forgotten through history. The mechanism's discovery has also had profound implications for our understanding of the scientific knowledge of antiquity. It reveals that ancient cultures were not only capable of abstract philosophical thought, but also practical, mechanical implementations of complex scientific principles. This fusion of theory and technology challenges the simplistic narrative of a linear technological progression and highlights the depths of ancient innovation. Despite its importance, the Antikythera mechanism remained largely misunderstood for much of the 20th century due to its fragile condition and limited technology available for study. It was only with the advent of modern imaging techniques, including high-resolution CT scans and 3D modeling, that researchers could peer inside the device's corroded structure without damaging it. These techniques revealed the intricate gear trains, inscriptions, and dial markings that have helped decode its purpose. Today, the Antikythera mechanism is displayed in the National Archaeological Museum in Athens, where it continues to attract scholars, scientists, and curious visitors from around the world. It stands not only as a remarkable artifact of ancient ingenuity, but also as a symbol of humanity's enduring quest to understand the cosmos. The story of the Antikythera mechanism is one of discovery, loss, and rediscovery, a testament to the depth of human curiosity and the ingenuity that transcends time. It reminds us that history often holds surprises that challenge our modern perceptions and invites us to re-explore the achievements of our ancestors. In a world dominated by digital technology, the Antikythera mechanism serves as a humbling reminder of the roots of scientific thought and the mechanical arts. It invites us to marvel at the precision and craftsmanship of ancient engineers who, without electricity or computers, created a device that modeled the heavens with breathtaking accuracy. As research continues, new insights may yet emerge from this ancient computer, further illuminating the minds and cultures that crafted it. For now, the Antikythera mechanism remains an extraordinary bridge across millennia, a mechanical whisper from the past revealing humanity's timeless fascination with the stars above. The stone spheres of Costa Rica, a mysterious legacy of precision. Along the lush tropical shores of Costa Rica's Pacific coastline, an extraordinary archaeological enigma lies hidden beneath the dense jungle canopy. Hundreds of perfectly spherical stone balls scattered across the landscape. These enigmatic objects, ranging in size from tiny spheres no larger than a fist to colossal stones measuring over 2 meters in diameter and weighing several tons, continue to puzzle scientists and historians alike. Known simply as the stone spheres of Costa Rica, their origins, purpose, and the astonishing precision of their manufacture remain among the greatest unsolved mysteries of pre-Columbian America. The spheres were first brought to the world's attention in the early 20th century during agricultural development projects in the region. Workers clearing land for banana plantations began unearthing these perfectly round stones in the Diquís Delta and on Isla del Caño, where they are predominantly found. What struck researchers immediately was the near-perfect spherical shape of these stones, crafted from gabbro, limestone, and sandstone. The surfaces of many spheres are remarkably smooth, with some showing signs of intentional polishing. What makes the spheres particularly astonishing is their geometric precision. Archaeologists have noted that many of the stones are true spheres, with a symmetry that rivals modern manufactured balls. This level of craftsmanship is perplexing, given that the stones were created thousands of years ago, around 600 to 1000 AD, by cultures with no known advanced metal tools or machinery. The question of how these massive spheres were shaped remains open. Archaeological consensus suggests that the indigenous peoples used hammerstones and other primitive tools to chip away at larger boulders, slowly refining the stones into their spherical forms. The process likely required immense patience, skill, and collaboration over extended periods. Despite these assumptions, the techniques behind such uniformity and polish remain debated. Some geologists and archaeologists continue to search for evidence of tool marks or construction methods, hoping to uncover clues about the craftsmanship involved. Equally mysterious is the purpose these spheres served. Archaeologists propose various theories, ranging from practical to ceremonial. One prevalent hypothesis suggests that the spheres were used as territorial markers, delineating the boundaries of social or political groups. Their strategic placement in plazas, along pathways, or near settlements supports this idea. Another theory views them as status symbols or objects of ritual importance, possibly representing celestial bodies or serving in religious ceremonies. The sphere's alignment in some locations with astronomical phenomena, such as solstices or lunar cycles, lends credence to their potential spiritual or calendrical significance. The spheres also embody a cultural legacy of the Diquis people, an ancient indigenous civilization that thrived in Costa Rica's southern Pacific region prior to European contact. Unfortunately, much about the Diquis culture remains obscure, as their society left few written records, and much of their material culture was lost or destroyed during colonization. The spheres, therefore, provide a rare and tangible connection to this lost civilization, inviting deeper study and respect for their cultural achievements. Despite their archaeological importance, the spheres have faced threats from modern development and looting. In the mid-20th century, many spheres were displaced or damaged due to agricultural expansion, road construction, and tourism. Recognizing their cultural value, Costa Rican authorities have taken steps to protect these artifacts. The site containing the largest concentration of spheres, the Diquis Delta and its surroundings, was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2014, helping ensure preservation and increased international awareness. Scientific studies continue to shed light on the spheres. Radiocarbon dating of associated materials places their creation between 600 and 1000 CE, firmly situating them within the pre-Columbian era. Mapping and surveying efforts reveal hundreds of spheres across multiple archaeological sites, varying in size and arrangement. Recent research also explores their potential connections with social hierarchy, trade networks, and regional ceremonial centers, suggesting that the spheres were integral components of complex indigenous societies. The stone spheres of Costa Rica are also a compelling testament to the ingenuity of ancient peoples and their interaction with the natural world. Their precise craftsmanship challenges modern assumptions about prehistoric technological capabilities and reveals a sophisticated understanding of stoneworking. The spheres remind us that human creativity and cultural expression transcend time and technology. Yet, many questions remain unanswered. How did the Diquis achieve such remarkable geometric precision? What specific meanings or functions did the spheres embody in their society? Were there regional variations in sphere use and manufacture? The answers lie buried in the soil, waiting for future discoveries and innovative research methods to bring clarity. As underwater archaeology, remote sensing, and non-invasive imaging techniques advance, scholars hope to uncover more about the context in which these spheres were made and used. Each new insight not only deepens appreciation for the ancient culture that crafted them, but also enriches our understanding of human history in the Americas. In the grand tapestry of human civilization, the stone spheres of Costa Rica stand as silent, stoic sentinels, perfectly round relics from a time long past, speaking volumes in their enigmatic simplicity. They inspire awe and curiosity, reminding us of the oceans and jungles' power to conceal wonders that challenge our knowledge and spark the eternal quest to uncover our shared past. The Japanese submarine I-52, a wartime enigma beneath the waves. In the vast depths of the Atlantic Ocean lies one of the most intriguing and enigmatic relics of World War II, the wreck of the Japanese submarine I-52. Located in 1995 by a team of deep-sea divers and marine archaeologists, the I-52 sits more than 50 meters below the surface, silently guarding secrets that have captivated historians and conspiracy theorists alike. The mystery surrounding this submarine goes beyond its final resting place. It is wrapped in the enigma of its secretive cargo, rumored to include gold, advanced technology, and materials pivotal to the war efforts of Axis powers. The I-52 was a Type C3 cargo submarine of the Imperial Japanese Navy, designed primarily to transport valuable goods across vast and perilous ocean routes during wartime. In June 1944, the submarine embarked on what would become its final voyage, departing from Japan bound for German-occupied France. This was no ordinary cargo run. I-52 was carrying a precious and highly classified shipment meant to support the German war machine. The cargo reportedly included gold, raw materials such as tungsten and tin, and possibly cutting-edge military technology intended for use by Germany's naval and aviation forces. This underwater mission was part of a clandestine exchange known as the Yanagi Mission's submarine voyages, undertaken by Japan and Germany to trade strategic materials, technology, and information despite Allied naval blockades. The voyages were fraught with danger, requiring stealthy navigation through enemy-controlled waters and evasion of Allied forces. On June 23, 1944, the I-52 was detected by an American hunter-killer task group, including the escort carrier USS Bogue and accompanying destroyers. After a tense pursuit in the mid-Atlantic, I-52 was attacked by a Grumman TBF Avenger torpedo bomber launched from the USS Bogue. The submarine was struck by an acoustic homing torpedo and eventually sank, taking all but a handful of her crew to the ocean floor. The precise location of the sinking was recorded, but for decades, the wreck remained undisturbed in the deep, cold darkness. It was not until 1995 that modern technology allowed researchers to locate and investigate the I-52. Using advanced deep-sea submersibles and remote-operated vehicles, ROVs, a team led by marine explorer Dr. Robert Ballard, famed for discovering the Titanic wreck, found the submarine lying on its starboard side at a depth of roughly 50 meters. The discovery was significant not only for its historical importance but also for the tantalizing possibility of recovering its mysterious cargo. Partial salvage operations were conducted, revealing some of the materials inside the submarine's cargo holds. Among the recovered items were crates marked with German and Japanese insignia, and reports hinted at the presence of gold bars, though the full extent of the treasure was never publicly confirmed. The exact contents and value of the cargo remained shrouded in secrecy, fueling speculation and intrigue. The mystery deepens with unconfirmed reports and conspiracy theories, suggesting that the I-52's cargo included advanced or experimental technology, possibly related to radar, weaponry, or even experimental propulsion systems. Some have speculated about the presence of technological blueprints or devices intended to alter the course of the war. However, concrete evidence to support these claims has not surfaced, and much of the theory remains conjecture. Despite the submarine's somber fate, the discovery of I-52 provides an invaluable glimpse into the clandestine operations of the Axis powers and the complexities of wartime logistics on the high seas. The voyage of I-52 underscores the vital role submarines played not just as weapons of war, but as critical supply vessels attempting to circumvent Allied blockades and maintain the flow of resources essential to sustaining military efforts. The I-52's story also highlights the perils of underwater archaeology. The depths at which the submarine rests present immense challenges. Crushing pressure, complete darkness, and extreme cold make exploration difficult and costly. Recovering artifacts or cargo from such depths requires cutting-edge technology, careful planning, and international cooperation. Preservation of what remains is a delicate matter, complicated by the corrosion of metals and biological degradation. For historians, the I-52 wreck serves as a submerged time capsule, a frozen moment of World War II history resting quietly in the Atlantic. It provides context for understanding the broader strategic and economic factors that influenced the war, especially the secretive efforts by Axis powers to sustain their war machine through covert supply lines. Moreover, the continued interest in the I-52 highlights a broader fascination with underwater mysteries and lost treasures of the sea. Stories like that of the I-52 capture the public imagination, combining history, adventure, and the unknown into compelling narratives that bridge past and present. As technology evolves, future missions may reveal more about the submarine's cargo and construction. Advances in underwater robotics, sonar imaging, and materials analysis promise to unlock further secrets held within the wreck. Such discoveries have the potential to deepen our understanding of World War II maritime history and the technological capabilities of that era. In the end, the Japanese submarine I-52 is more than just a wartime casualty. It is a symbol of the secretive and high-stakes world of underwater logistics during global conflict. Its mysterious cargo, untimely sinking, and the ongoing quest to uncover its secrets remind us that beneath the waves lie stories of human ambition, technological ingenuity, and the enduring mysteries of the deep. The sonar image of the UFO near the Bahamas, Mystery in the Deep. In 2009, the turquoise waters surrounding the Bahamas became the focus of a mystery that would captivate scientists, enthusiasts, and conspiracy theorists alike. During a routine sonar mapping expedition conducted by a private research team, an astonishing image surfaced an object resting on the ocean floor at a depth of approximately 20 feet, exhibiting a distinctly geometric and disc-like shape. Dubbed the Bahamas UFO, this underwater anomaly quickly ignited debates over its nature and origin. Sonar technology, which uses sound waves to map underwater landscapes, revealed the object's extraordinary form. Unlike typical reef formations or natural rock outcrops, which often appear irregular and organic in sonar scans, this object displayed remarkably sharp edges, symmetrical lines, and what appeared to be circular or concentric patterns. The sonar images depicted a large, rounded structure with a flat top, and what some described as a raised dome in the center, resembling the classic flying saucer shape popularized in science fiction. The precision of the shapes caught many by surprise. Natural geological formations rarely exhibit such uniform geometry, especially at these depths. This led to immediate speculation that the object might be artificial, either the remnants of a long-lost human-made structure or, more sensationally, evidence of extraterrestrial technology resting beneath the waves. Skeptics, however, offer a different explanation. Geologists familiar with the Bahamas region point out that the seafloor in this area is dominated by limestone formations shaped by complex erosional processes, including karst activity, tectonic shifts, and ancient sea level changes. These forces can create striking and sometimes geometric patterns in rock, which sonar imaging might misinterpret as artificial. According to this view, the UFO shape could be a naturally occurring underwater mesa or dome, formed over millennia through purely geological means. The Bahamas archipelago itself is situated on the edge of the Bahama Banks, a massive carbonate platform composed primarily of limestone and other sedimentary deposits. The platform's geological history includes repeated episodes of submersion and emergence, where sea levels fluctuated dramatically due to glacial cycles. These shifts have left behind a complex underwater topography, with caves, sinkholes, ridges, and plateaus that sometimes take on unusual and seemingly man-made shapes. Despite these plausible natural explanations, the sonar anomaly's striking appearance has sustained widespread interest. Some enthusiasts propose it could be the remnants of a submerged ancient civilization, hypothesizing that rising sea levels drowned cities or temples constructed thousands of years ago. This theory, while speculative, is inspired by the discovery of other underwater ruins worldwide, such as the sunken city of Dwarka off India's coast, or submerged Mayan structures in the Yucatan. Others interpret the UFO image through the lens of modern mythology, suggesting it could be proof of alien visitation or a crashed extraterrestrial craft lost to the depths of the ocean. This perspective taps into popular culture's fascination with unidentified flying objects and deep-sea mysteries. While there is no scientific evidence supporting extraterrestrial involvement, the persistent allure of the unknown fuels public fascination and media attention. Exploring the site in person, however, remains a formidable challenge. At 0 feet underwater, the pressures are immense, over 600 times atmospheric pressure at sea level, making direct human diving impossible. Exploration depends on remotely operated vehicles, ROVs or autonomous underwater vehicles, AUVs, which can capture high-resolution imagery and conduct surveys without risking human life. To date, no comprehensive exploration mission has conclusively identified the object's composition or confirmed its nature beyond sonar imaging. The sonar image of the Bahamas UFO is a striking example of how technology can unveil hidden wonders beneath the ocean's surface, but it also illustrates the interpretative challenges of deep-sea exploration. Sonar returns provide invaluable maps and images, yet they offer limited information about texture, material, or detailed structure. Without physical samples or clearer visual evidence, any conclusions about the object remain speculative. This mystery underscores the broader truth that the ocean remains one of Earth's least explored frontiers. More than 80% of the ocean floor is unmapped and unseen by human eyes. The sonar anomaly near the Bahamas is a reminder that beneath the seemingly familiar blue waters lie landscapes and objects that challenge our understanding and ignite the imagination. For scientists, the anomaly presents a compelling call for further investigation, encouraging investment in underwater exploration technologies and interdisciplinary research. For the public, it serves as a symbol of the ocean's enduring mystery, a place where nature's marvels coexist with human history and myth. As interest in underwater archaeology and oceanography grows, sites like the Bahamas sonar anomaly may eventually be studied in detail, potentially revealing new insights into Earth's geological processes or undiscovered chapters of human heritage. Until then, this underwater enigma remains a tantalizing puzzle, floating at the edge of science and speculation. In the end, whether the sonar image represents a natural geological formation, an ancient human relic, or something far more extraordinary, it speaks to the ocean's boundless capacity to surprise us. The UFO near the Bahamas is a testament to the depths yet to be explored and the stories the sea holds waiting patiently beneath the waves for curious minds and brave explorers to uncover. The Black Sea underwater ruins, lost civilizations beneath the waves. Beneath the dark, mysterious waters of the Black Sea lies one of the most extraordinary archaeological discoveries of recent decades. Ancient submerged ruins that offer tantalizing glimpses into prehistoric human life. For centuries, the Black Sea's depths have been largely unexplored, cloaked in myth and shadow. But modern scientific expeditions have begun to peel back the veil, revealing well-preserved remnants of ancient cities, settlements, and artifacts that challenge conventional understandings of early civilization. The discovery of these underwater ruins began in earnest in the early 2000s, with pioneering expeditions led by marine archaeologists using advanced remote-operated vehicles, ROVs, and sonar mapping technologies. What they found astonished the global archaeological community. At depths exceeding 50 meters in certain areas, they uncovered stone structures, walls, streets, and building foundations remarkably intact, suggesting a once thriving human presence now swallowed by the sea. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Black Sea underwater ruins is their exceptional state of preservation. The unique environmental conditions of the Black Sea contribute to this rarity. Unlike most other seas, large portions of the Black Sea are anoxic, meaning they lack oxygen below certain depths. This anoxic layer creates a virtually bacteria-free environment that prevents the decay of organic materials and slows the corrosion of stone and metal artifacts. As a result, wooden structures, tools, and even human-made sculptures have survived underwater for thousands of years, offering archaeologists a near-time capsule of prehistoric life. Radiocarbon dating and sediment analysis place some of these submerged settlements back to approximately 7,0 to 8,0 years ago, corresponding to the late Neolithic and early Bronze Age. This was a period when sea levels were rising rapidly due to glacial melting at the end of the last ice age. Many coastal settlements around the Black Sea were likely inundated by this rise, forcing human populations to adapt or relocate. What makes these findings particularly significant is that some of the artifacts and structures do not align neatly with established archaeological timelines for human settlement in the region. Some evidence hints at sophisticated construction techniques and cultural practices that suggest advanced societal organization. This has led some researchers to propose the existence of previously unknown or underestimated prehistoric cultures that flourished around the Black Sea basin before the floodwaters reclaimed their lands. The discoveries also include an array of artifacts, statues carved from stone, pottery shards, tools fashioned from bone and metal, and remnants of what appear to be ceremonial objects. These artifacts provide invaluable insights into the daily lives, spiritual beliefs, and social structures of the ancient peoples who once inhabited this now submerged world. A particularly compelling theory connected to the Black Sea ruins involves the possibility that a massive flood event, the rapid influx of Mediterranean seawater into the Black Sea basin, approximately 600 years ago, may have submerged coastal settlements rapidly, contributing to the formation of local flood myths and legends. This hypothesis, sometimes linked to the biblical story of Noah's flood, remains debated but underscores the profound impact of changing sea levels on human history. The Black Sea underwater ruins thus represent a crucial piece in understanding how prehistoric humans interacted with their environment, adapted to climatic shifts, and developed complex societies. The findings challenge the traditional narrative that large-scale organized settlements arose later than this period, suggesting that early humans may have had more advanced capabilities than previously thought. However, underwater archaeology is inherently challenging. The depth, currents, and visibility constraints in the Black Sea require specialized equipment and expertise. Excavation must be carried out with extreme care to preserve the fragile ruins. These challenges have limited the scale of research, but also ensured that every discovery is made with meticulous precision and scientific rigor. International collaborations among archaeologists, oceanographers, and historians have been critical in advancing this research. By combining expertise in geology, climatology, and anthropology with cutting-edge technology, scientists are slowly piecing together the story hidden beneath the Black Sea's waves. Beyond their scientific importance, the Black Sea underwater ruins remind us of the dynamic and often precarious relationship between humanity and the natural world. They stand as silent witnesses to the forces of climate change, rising seas, and environmental transformation that have shaped human history for millennia. As exploration continues, these submerged cities offer hope for future revelations, clues about lost civilizations, ancient technologies, and cultural practices that have long been forgotten. They invite us to reconsider the boundaries between myth and history, and to appreciate the ocean not only as a barrier, but as a preserver of humanity's deep past. Ultimately, the Black Sea underwater ruins embody the ocean's dual role as both destroyer and guardian. While rising waters erased entire communities, they also preserved them with unprecedented clarity. The sea's depths hold stories of human resilience, adaptation, and innovation, reminding us that beneath the waves lies a treasure trove of knowledge waiting to be uncovered. The Nazi Bell, legend of a secret weapon lost beneath the Baltic. Deep beneath the icy waters of the Baltic Sea, an enduring and mysterious legend whispers through the corridors of history and conspiracy, and the tale of the Nazi Bell. This elusive artifact, often shrouded in secrecy and speculation, has become a focal point of intrigue surrounding alleged advanced Nazi technologies and secret wartime experiments. Despite the absence of concrete physical evidence, the story of the Bell continues to captivate researchers, enthusiasts, and skeptics alike, fueling debates about what may still lie hidden beneath the ocean's depths. The origins of the Nazi Bell legend trace back to reports from the post-World War II era, when Allied forces uncovered a trove of secret Nazi research projects and experimental technologies. Known in German as the Die Glock, or the Bell, it is purported to have been a top-secret device developed by Nazi scientists at a hidden underground facility. According to some accounts, this mysterious bell-shaped object was approximately 2 meters tall and wide, constructed of a heavy, unknown metal alloy, and contained rotating cylinders filled with an unknown, possibly radioactive, substance. The true nature and purpose of the Bell remain speculative. Some claim it was an advanced propulsion device, potentially an anti-gravity or time travel machine, while others suggest it was related to energy generation or a weapon of mass destruction. The stories describe strange phenomena occurring during tests, including deadly radiation effects on nearby personnel and bizarre electromagnetic disturbances. Adding to the enigma are rumours that, as the war neared its end, the Nazis transported the Bell and other secret equipment to remote locations to evade capture, possibly even to the depths of the Baltic Sea. It is in these shadowy waters that modern explorers and researchers claim to have detected anomalous sonar readings and unusual underwater structures, suggesting the possible resting place of this lost artifact. In 2015, a private expedition announced the discovery of a strange underwater object in the Baltic Sea, characterized by geometric shapes and an unusual metallic appearance on sonar scans. Some media outlets quickly linked this find to the Nazi Bell legend, sparking renewed public fascination. However, experts caution that such interpretations are often driven by sensationalism and lack scientific rigor. The Baltic Sea is known for unique geological formations that can easily be mistaken for artificial objects, and no verified link exists between these sonar anomalies and Nazi technology. Despite the lack of verifiable evidence, the Bell legend persists, partly because it taps into broader narratives about Nazi Germany's pursuit of secret wonder weapons, advanced technologies that might have altered the course of the war. Historically, the Nazis did invest heavily in innovative military research, from jet engines and ballistic missiles to early rocketry, leading to the development of the infamous V-2 rocket. The Bell fits into this context as a symbol of the potential extremes of wartime scientific ambition. The fascination with the Bell also reflects the larger mystery of lost or undiscovered wartime artifacts submerged in oceans worldwide. Countless ships, submarines, and experimental devices sank during World War II, creating a vast underwater archive of history that remains largely unexplored. The Bell's legend captures the imagination, representing the possibility of unearthing forgotten chapters of technological and historical significance. Scholars urge a cautious approach when examining such claims. The absence of physical artifacts, documentation, or credible eyewitness accounts makes the Bell more a matter of myth than verified history. Many of the sources promoting the Bell story are anecdotal or rooted in conspiracy theories rather than rigorous academic research. As a result, while the legend endures, it is often regarded by historians as a fascinating but unproven piece of wartime lore. Nevertheless, the story of the Nazi Bell has inspired numerous documentaries, books, and fictional portrayals, embedding itself deeply into popular culture's portrayal of WW2 secret technologies. It highlights humanity's enduring curiosity about hidden knowledge and the allure of uncovering technologies that defy conventional understanding. Technological advances in underwater archaeology and exploration may one day provide clearer answers. Deep-sea submersibles, improved sonar imaging, and autonomous underwater vehicles offer unprecedented capabilities to explore the Baltic Sea and other maritime sites for lost artifacts. Whether the bell exists as a real object or remains a legend, the pursuit itself drives innovation and expands our knowledge of underwater environments and historical contexts. The Nazi bell story, regardless of its factual basis, serves as a cautionary tale about the intersection of secrecy, war, and the human imagination. It reminds us of the lengths to which nations will go to secure technological advantages in times of conflict and the enduring mysteries that such endeavours can leave behind. As historians continue to examine World War II's technological legacy, the bell remains a symbol of the unknown, an underwater enigma that challenges us to separate fact from fiction while exploring the depths of history beneath the waves. The mysterious stone coffins of the Mediterranean, silent guardians of a lost era, beneath the sunlit waves of the Mediterranean Sea, off the coast of Malta, a haunting and perplexing discovery has captivated archaeologists and historians alike. Divers exploring the ancient underwater landscape uncovered a series of large stone coffins, monumental sarcophagi, carved from massive blocks of limestone. These imposing structures, submerged yet remarkably preserved, present a riddle that challenges our understanding of ancient burial customs and submerged civilizations. The discovery emerged during a series of underwater archaeological surveys aimed at mapping the submerged sites around Malta, an island rich with prehistoric temples and cultural heritage. As divers descended to depths ranging between 20 and 40 meters, they encountered these colossal stone coffins carefully placed on the seabed, often in clusters or aligned in geometric patterns. The craftsmanship was unmistakable. Smooth surfaces, well-defined edges, and lids intricately fitted to the coffins' bodies, suggesting skilled artisanship far beyond simple functional graves. What immediately puzzled researchers was the complete absence of human remains inside these coffins. Despite careful excavation and analysis, no skeletal material was found. Instead, the interiors contained an assortment of enigmatic artifacts: pottery shards, small carved figurines, tools of unknown purpose, and occasionally unusual mineral deposits or organic residues. The lack of bodies raised profound questions about the coffin's purpose. Were they symbolic monuments, cenotaphs meant to honour the dead whose bodies were elsewhere, or did they serve a ritualistic function unrelated to human burial? Malta's archaeological history provides some context. The island is home to some of the world's oldest freestanding stone temples, dating back to 3600 BCE, and has a long history of human occupation and religious practice. These underwater coffins might belong to a previously undocumented facet of Malta's prehistoric culture, possibly linked to funerary rites or spiritual beliefs involving the sea. One leading theory posits that the coffins were constructed as part of a cultic practice involving water or the afterlife. In many ancient societies, the sea was revered as a liminal space, a gateway between life and death. The coffins might have been offerings to deities of the sea or the underworld, symbolically transporting the souls of the deceased or serving as focal points for ancestor worship. The artifacts found within might have been ceremonial objects intended to accompany spirits or to act as talismans. Another hypothesis considers the possibility that these stone coffins functioned as repositories for elite or sacred objects, effectively acting as underwater tombs for valuables rather than people. This could explain why no human remains were present while still accounting for the presence of artifacts. In this scenario, the coffins served as protective vaults, perhaps hidden during times of conflict or environmental upheaval. Their owners hoping to retrieve their treasures later, a retrieval that, for reasons lost to history, never occurred. Geologically, the presence of these coffins underwater suggests that they were originally constructed and placed during a period when sea levels were lower than today. Rising seas over millennia, particularly following the last ice age, gradually inundated coastal settlements and burial grounds, submerging structures that were once on dry land. This phenomenon is well documented across the Mediterranean basin and worldwide, where rising waters swallowed entire ancient settlements and reshaped coastlines. The state of preservation of the coffins is remarkable. The Mediterranean's relatively calm and stable waters, combined with low oxygen levels in some areas, have slowed decay and erosion. This has allowed archaeologists to study the coffins in near-original condition, revealing insights into construction techniques and artistic styles of the era. Careful petrographic analysis of the limestone confirms local sourcing of the materials, further connecting the coffins to regional prehistoric craftsmanship. Despite extensive study, the mysterious stone coffins remain enigmatic. Their silent presence beneath the waves beckons further investigation. What stories do they hold about the people who made them, their beliefs, and their relationship with the sea? Are they remnants of a lost culture yet to be fully understood, or are they symbolic echoes of ancient rituals that defy easy interpretation? These coffins join a growing catalogue of submerged archaeological treasures that challenge traditional narratives about ancient civilizations. Across the Mediterranean and beyond, underwater ruins and artifacts offer a unique window into human history preserved beneath waves, waiting for patient exploration and modern technology to reveal their secrets. Future underwater expeditions, employing advanced sonar mapping, submersibles, and non-invasive excavation techniques, hold promise for uncovering more about these enigmatic coffins. Analysis of residues and artifacts through techniques such as DNA sampling, radiocarbon dating, and isotopic studies may one day shed light on their origins and use. The story of the stone coffins is not merely about lost artifacts. It is a tale of human ingenuity, cultural complexity, and the enduring mystery of how ancient peoples confronted mortality, spirituality, and the forces of nature. It reminds us that beneath the tranquil Mediterranean waves lie chapters of history that continue to intrigue, inspire, and invite discovery. As we peer into the depths and unravel these mysteries, the stone coffins stand as silent guardians of a past, long, submerged monuments, not just of stone, but of human hope, memory, and the timeless quest to understand our place in the world. The underwater structures near Cuba, lost civilization beneath the waves. In the crystal-clear waters off the coast of Cuba, a discovery has sparked intense intrigue and debate within the scientific and archaeological communities. Recent underwater sonar scans and exploratory dives have revealed large, geometric structures that resemble pyramids and complex architectural formations lying beneath the sea. This unexpected find challenges long-held assumptions about ancient American civilizations and opens the door to a tantalizing possibility that an advanced culture once thrived where now only ocean depths remain. The discovery began with sonar imaging conducted by Cuban scientists and international researchers collaborating to map the seafloor around the island's northern coast. The scans revealed formations with strikingly regular shapes, triangular, rectangular, and stepped designs that contrast sharply with the irregular forms typical of natural rock outcrops. The geometric precision of these underwater features suggested artificial origins, leading to excitement and controversy about their possible identity. Further investigations, including deep dives using remotely operated vehicles, ROVs, and technical divers equipped for deep water archaeology, confirmed the presence of massive stone structures. Some formations extend hundreds of meters, with terraces and ridges that bear a resemblance to ancient pyramids found in Mesoamerica and other parts of the world. In particular, the stepped shapes evoke images of pyramid temples, while adjacent structures suggest complex urban planning with roads or plazas. These underwater edifices are located several meters below the current sea level, submerged by thousands of years of rising ocean waters following the last ice age. During that time, global sea levels rose dramatically by as much as 120 meters, flooding vast coastal regions worldwide. The submersion of these structures aligns with this pattern, raising the possibility that they were once part of a thriving coastal settlement now lost to the sea. The potential implications of the Cuban underwater site are profound. If confirmed as man-made, the structures could represent evidence of a previously unknown advanced civilization, predating or existing alongside well-documented pre-Columbian cultures such as the Maya, Aztec, or Olmec. Such a discovery would rewrite aspects of American archaeological history, expanding our understanding of early societal development, architectural sophistication, and maritime adaptation. Skeptics, however, urge caution. The underwater environment is complex, and geological processes can produce surprisingly geometric formations. Limestone, coral growth, erosion patterns, and tectonic activity can combine to create shapes that mimic artificial architecture. Without direct archaeological excavation and analysis of construction materials, it is difficult to definitively separate natural phenomena from human craftsmanship. Nonetheless, preliminary underwater excavations have yielded artifacts that support the artificial origin hypothesis. Stone blocks showing signs of cutting and shaping, pottery fragments, and possible tools have been recovered from the vicinity, suggesting human activity. These findings add weight to the theory that the structures are remnants of an ancient settlement rather than natural geological formations. The location itself, close to Cuba's northern shore, has historical and mythological significance. Caribbean indigenous cultures have long oral traditions of lost lands and cities submerged beneath the sea, stories that echo global flood myths and tales of sunken realms. The underwater pyramids evoke images of Atlantis, the legendary lost civilization described by Plato. While no direct evidence links the site to Atlantis, the parallel fuels public fascination and speculative theories. From a scientific perspective, the site offers a unique opportunity to study how ancient cultures might have interacted with coastal and marine environments. Rising seas would have forced inhabitants to adapt, migrate, or perish, making the Cuban structures a case study in climate change impacts on human history. Understanding how prehistoric people responded to environmental shifts is critical in today's context of global sea level rise. Exploration of the Cuban underwater complex is technically challenging. The depth, strong currents, and fragile marine ecosystems require sophisticated diving and robotic technologies. Researchers employ sonar mapping, 3D modeling, and non-invasive excavation methods to preserve the site's integrity while gathering data. Multidisciplinary teams of archaeologists, geologists, marine biologists, and historians collaborate to decode the site's story. International cooperation has been vital. Cuban authorities have worked with global experts to ensure scientific rigor and cultural sensitivity. The site has sparked renewed interest in underwater archaeology throughout the Caribbean and inspired broader efforts to explore submerged prehistoric sites worldwide. The underwater pyramids near Cuba represent a compelling chapter in the ongoing quest to uncover humanity's distant past. They challenge us to look beyond traditional archaeological boundaries on land and under the sea to find the lost pieces of our shared heritage. As research progresses, these submerged structures may reveal insights into ancient engineering, societal organization, and the profound relationship between humans and their changing environment. Ultimately, the mystery of the Cuban underwater structures reminds us of the ocean's role as keepers of history and guardians of secrets. Buried beneath waves, these silent monuments connect us to forgotten civilizations and the enduring human spirit of creation, survival, and adaptation. Whether natural or man-made, the formations prompt a re-evaluation of history and a call to deepen our exploration of the submerged world, a world where much remains hidden, waiting to be discovered by those willing to dive into the unknown. The ocean's enigmatic depths. A portal to the unknown, the ocean, covering over 70% of Earth's surface, remains one of the final frontiers of exploration, a vast, largely uncharted realm that continues to surprise and challenge us. Beneath its rolling waves and shifting currents lies a hidden world, a repository of secrets from the deep past that defy easy explanation. The bizarre and mysterious artifacts discovered in these depths, whether ancient structures, enigmatic devices, or inexplicable formations, are more than curiosities. They are tangible reminders of how much remains unknown about our planet's history, the evolution of technology, and the trajectory of human civilization. As we have journeyed through the remarkable stories of the Baltic Sea anomaly, the Yonaguni Monument, the Antikythera mechanism, the stone spheres of Costa Rica, the submerged mysteries of the Black Sea, and other captivating discoveries, one theme emerges clearly. The ocean is a dynamic archive of human ingenuity, environmental change, and geological transformation. These artifacts challenge our assumptions about the capabilities of ancient peoples, the scale of lost civilizations, and the complex interplay between humanity and nature. Some of these objects may eventually be demystified through advances in underwater archaeology, geology, and technology. For example, natural processes such as erosion, sedimentation, and tectonic activity can produce formations that mimic human design, sometimes confusing even the most experienced researchers. Others, like the Antikythera mechanism, reveal a level of technological sophistication previously thought impossible for their time, inviting a reassessment of ancient scientific achievements. Yet, many oceanic artifacts stubbornly resist simple explanations. Their origins remain uncertain, their purposes enigmatic. Are these relics the remnants of civilizations lost to rising seas? The evidence of prehistoric cities now submerged beneath rising waters suggests that human history is more fluid and complex than once believed. Rising sea levels after the last ice age flooded vast coastal areas worldwide, swallowing entire communities and their cultural artifacts. The ocean, in these cases, acts as both a destroyer and a preserver, concealing these sites in darkness, while protecting them from the ravages of time and human interference. Moreover, Some underwater finds enter the realm of speculation and mythology, intersecting with narratives about alien technology, secret wartime projects, or ancient mysteries yet to be unraveled. While these theories often stray beyond the boundaries of mainstream science, they underscore the human drive to make sense of the unknown and to find wonder in the unexplained. The pursuit of knowledge about these oceanic anomalies is not merely an academic exercise. It reflects a broader human quest to connect with our past and understand the forces that have shaped our world. Each expedition, each sonar scan, each recovered artifact enriches the tapestry of human history and deepens our appreciation of the ocean's central role in it. This search also highlights the critical importance of preserving underwater cultural heritage. As human activities expand through fishing, offshore drilling, shipping, and tourism, the fragile ecosystems and archaeological sites beneath the waves face unprecedented threats. Responsible stewardship and international cooperation are essential to balance exploration, economic development, and conservation, ensuring that these underwater treasures endure for future generations. Technology plays a pivotal role in this endeavour. Innovations such as autonomous underwater vehicles, AUVs, advanced sonar imaging, 3D mapping, and remotely operated vehicles, ROVs, have revolutionized our ability to explore and document the ocean floor. These tools allow scientists to access depths once thought unreachable, revealing landscapes and artifacts with remarkable clarity. Continued investment in such technologies promises to unveil even more of the ocean's hidden stories. The mysteries of the oceanic artifacts also remind us of our planet's dynamic nature. Rising seas, shifting tectonic plates, and climatic upheavals have continually reshaped the Earth's surface, influencing human migration, settlement, and survival. Understanding these past changes provides valuable insights as we confront contemporary challenges such as climate change, sea level rise, and environmental degradation. In reflecting on these bizarre oceanic artifacts, we are called to embrace a spirit of humility and curiosity. The ocean's depths remind us that despite centuries of exploration and scientific advancement, vast realms of our planet remain unexplored and unknown. This is both a challenge and an invitation, a call to scientists, explorers, historians, and dreamers alike to continue pushing the boundaries of discovery. Ultimately, the ocean serves as a profound metaphor for human knowledge itself, deep, mysterious, and filled with uncharted territory. Each artifact recovered, each anomaly studied, brings us a step closer to illuminating the shadows of history. But it also expands the horizon of questions, reminding us that the journey of discovery is endless. The ocean's bizarre artifacts captivate not only because they are puzzles waiting to be solved, but because they connect us to the very essence of what it means to be human. They speak of creativity, adaptation, resilience, and the enduring human desire to leave a mark upon the world. As we explore these submerged legacies, we honour the countless generations who have come before and reaffirm our responsibility to protect the ocean's mysteries for those yet to come. In this way, the ocean is not simply a vast body of water, but a living archive, a silent witness to our shared past, and a keeper of secrets that may yet redefine our understanding of history, science, and culture. The quest to uncover these secrets is ongoing, and with each dive into the deep, we rediscover not just the ocean's mysteries, but the boundless spirit of exploration that defines humanity itself.